Good morning, where Mom is not awake yet. And Kris is here. Yay. Kris, you're in charge.
I'm in charge of what?
Everything. You're in charge of everything moving forward. It's your show
Okay,
now.
banning Donald Trump, banning,
Go
no
for
wait,
it.
I'm in charge of the stream, right? Not
Whatever you can get. Lexers, let me switch over on my other screen and see if I can get those mails. And just so you know, Lexers, I have been gone for almost 18 hours, so no, I haven't really been paying attention to game emails. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
anything happening in the game?
Is there anything happening in the game? Not that I'm aware of, no. I had class yesterday, so I wasn't playing the game, wasn't paying attention to the game, wasn't doing anything. I did my dailies and left. Let's see, there's a prize pack event starting.
Prize pack?
Phoenix prize packs. Those start today.
What do they do?
Yeah, probably after lunch.
Well, I'm having my lunch now. Can it start already?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. It's lunchtime, so therefore it should be time to go.
Exactly.
Hang on, I'm trying a different account here. Oh, sorry. Great class last night. And I found a new protein bar for my snack that has caffeine built in, which is great. The problem is it's not quite enough caffeine. So it got me 30 miles from home, and then I started to do the nodding off thing in the car. So I pulled over, got a cup of coffee. Not very good coffee. Gulped a few gulps. Got home, and I'm awake! I'm awake now. Let's see.
Oh my god, my whole Endeavor thing is...
Okay, I see what you sent, Lexers. It doesn't make any sense because the brain is not here yet, but the body is physically here.
That's better.
Let's see, Lexer says, casual SAB is invited to a DECA stream, and there's price drops. Okay, so guys, the DECA stream will probably be this afternoon, and casual SAB got invited. I don't get invited to these things, so okay. I see where I rank DECA.
I'll make a mental note to avoid that.
Oh, well, hey, if I mean, I'm sure they'll talk ships because that's definitely a
It's
casual.
supposed to be ship build stream, but I just can't stand casual.
Lexers, the part that doesn't make sense is I've had less than 5 hours sleep and I'm still on my first cup of coffee. That's what doesn't make sense. I was able to feed the dogs. So. But the class is over. I've got the whole rest of the week to just kind of sleep in for a little bit. What was I just going to go look at? Oh, okay. Back to casual. Yeah, if you're into builds and stuff, definitely go for watching the stream. If you like casual, go watch him and pay attention to the stream. If you love me, still go watch him and pay attention to the stream, you know? I mean, I kind of get why they pay more attention to guys, because they're guys. But also, you know, I don't know what kind of numbers he gets, but I'm sure they're better than my numbers because we have a different interest thing. Okay, Drozana. We're going to go to Drozana.
I don't have DPS at all, so I couldn't be bothered.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we're almost there. It's still not two. Where's Drozana? There's Drozana. Yeah, I'm really tired this morning. Lexus is saying that Drozana got an upgrade in terms of the interior, so let's go take a peek at it.
Oh! Ooh, I want to go see.
We are going to see right now. If they did, I'm thinking, that's the kind of thing you might want to mention, Decca. Well, it's the same Mandarin in greeting us. Let's see what the interior looks like here.
Does the exterior look different, or is it still the same?
The exterior looks the same. Okay, where you come into the transporter looks the same. That hallway looks the same. No, it still looks pretty ratty in here. The exterior got revamped. Who cares about the exterior?
It's the interior that is repulsive.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta spend your money in great places. Okay, let's see if we can take a look at the exterior. It doesn't look revamped to me. It's
get closer.
Yeah. It looks exactly the same. I'm not seeing an exterior change of any note.
Yeah, I'm hinting doubt on that one.
Yeah, it looks the same, Lexers. I'm not seeing anything that's really different looking. Look closer. There are cargos doing repairs.
Amazing.
It just looks like freighters in place. Let's see what else. The stations, and there are things added to the underbelly. Not super impressed. There's some tendrily things here. The crates. Maybe it's the lack of coffee.
Those tendrils weren't here because they look too detailed, but
yeah, and there's some crate-like things being added here and there.
I have to go there myself because I'm not sure if I can make it out.
There's clearly been some work. Yeah, okay. And we're coming out of an ad. Let's see. I have 5 Herald ships. Voth on the ground. Ugh. And I have destroyed Borg ships. But that's on a different account, so we're going to have to play it on that account. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I want. Shall I invite you to shoot some Borgie ships with me?
In a second, just trying to put up a build on the ship.
Okay. Honestly, if they're going to work on rebuilding and finishing something, I wish they'd take a look at New Romulus and, maybe finish up with some of that scaffolding. Let the scaffolding come down, finish up the buildings, a little fresh paint. But it's been a few years.
Yeah, they'd have that fixed by now.
It looks halfway better than Sierra Station. Yeah, let's see where they go. Let's see if they say anything in the stream like, hey, we're doing some upgrades because if it's story related, if we're going to come to Drazana for a reason, okay, I can live with that one. Maybe for the Halloween episodes because that's coming up, and we'll be playing
The
Spectres.
Halloween episode is happening on Drosana, isn't it?
Well, they've got the Spectres one that happens on Drosana, so yeah.
Yeah, the Bonniekin or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, that's yeah, Bonniekin, whatever the heck. My snook. Sorry, I had 2 hard gym days in a row and decided, hey, I'll still go to class last night. That was not a good decision.
Okay.
Yes, I see you all dressed in red. Soon you'll be dead. Indeed, indeed. I'm so tired that even picking up the coffee cup and moving it to my face is hard work. See, this is not a particularly fancy schmancy ship, so I don't think I want... Well, hang on, let's see. Maybe I can put something else on here. Oops, let's get rid of something here. Okay. We all need a crazy AI gone rogue to make our lives interesting. Oh no, no we don't. I do not need a more interesting life right this minute. Life's starting to quiet down and I'm kind of enjoying it this week. We could attempt guillotine. I make no guarantees. We could do something a little bit less adventurous. I have 30 Borg ships, so I'm going to need something decent out of it.
Something bigger for that.
Okay, let's try guillotine.
Yes, I'm just wrapping up that thing here.
No problems. Just let me know when you're ready.
Finishing up here, they should be okay. Let's see how that works. Save again.
So, Phoenix prize back starting after the break. We've got Admiralty up through the break. Phoenix prize back's going to be how long? Does it say there?
We need a crazy AI gone rogue to make our lives interesting.
No, we don't. We really don't.
No, that's a big fat no. Do we need crazy AI that annihilates rich people? Yes. Very much yes.
That could be interesting. Okay, Phoenix prize pack is going on for a full week, so it's over the weekend.
Oh, so it's a Phoenix prize pack, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Hey, I did not know that, but a couple of the emotes are unlockable through that. Of course, do I need to worry about that? Probably not. So I'm trying to decide if I'm giving up these 2 spare accounts here and recreating the existing characters and moving them over to my existing account. So I basically only have 2 primary accounts and then leave these for conventions. I don't
Okay.
know. Who has joined us? It's Taz. Good morning, Taz.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am.
Yeah, that's about right. I am. I am.
So on point.
Yep. That's definitely my definition for today. Kris, are you ready for an party invitation?
I'm invited in the team.
Well, we're queued for guillotine now, so you're stuck. So how are you doing, Taz?
I don't know.
Good, good.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a correct answer.
I was at the gym yesterday, and one of the guys at the gym, one of the people who works there, is just getting into 40,000. And I'm like, oh, and he goes, I really am enjoying Secret Level, and I keep rewatching the episode. And I said, any chance you've seen Space Kings yet? He goes, no. Google it. I still haven't watched the third one yet. I'm going to wait till there's a chance for both of us to be on, and we can go watch that together. Lexer says, we all need a crazy AI gone rogue to make our lives interesting, just like I imagine a mix of Klingons and Jem'Hadars taking over the event horizon in order to have the opportunity to be constantly attacked by creatures from hell. Oh, you mean party time for them? They'd probably love that. And if this doesn't drop in the next few moments, I will queue up something else too. Actually, I'm going to queue up something else because I'll try that one. That seems to be a fair number of people in game this morning for typical. Oh, Taz is here. Hold on a second. Taz, you want to come party with us?
Yeah, just let me complete the event.
Yep, of course. Yeah, I haven't done the event yet today, and honestly, at this particular moment, I do not care. Where am I at? I'm at 14 out of 20, yes. And I have till the 22nd, yes. I can not worry about it too much for a few minutes. Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you doing, dear? You are up way too early. Game plan, just so everybody knows, is should have a show tonight, tomorrow night. Thursday night, I am going to a thing on Friday, so we're not going to do a movie on Friday this week. But I think we'll be back next Friday. I just need to chit-chat with Drunken Heretic to see if we've got plans. Well, Mr. Dave, I've been up for the past hour, but I'm not happy about it. The good thing is, once we're done here, I can go crawl back. Well, I can't. Once I take the garbage out and walk the dogs, I can crawl back into bed. Since apparently there is a fairly nice rainstorm heading in that's supposed to last 3 or 4 hours, which we need pretty badly. That kind of nice, gentle rain will be lovely. And at the moment, it looks like it's moving completely around us. Actually, it's hitting Dante right about now, but that's the one we want. Just move on over. Come on. Smack us just gently.
So gently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ground's so dry that if we get a really hard rainstorm, it's just going to step on top. Good morning, Sav. I'm still in bed if that makes you feel better. No, not at all. I'll trade places. You come here, do the show, and I can go back to bed. We'll be getting severe thunderstorms here in Montreal. I'm glad we're not. Like I said, the ground is so dry that the water does not absorb. So the past 2 storms we've had have been these very, well, not storms, but gentle, soft rains for like a day and a half that the ground is just like, yes, thank you. Taz, I'm sending you an invitation. Just let me know when you are ready. No, you're doing something. You're in a party already?
Yeah, I said I was queued for the event, so
Oh, okay.
just let me finish it and I'll
Okay, I
join.
didn't know you were doing it as a team. My bad. Did you hear that Rush is playing another concert? Yes, I did. If it rains hard, yes, we could have flash floods, but it's really interesting. Indiana's relatively low, tons and tons of streams and rivers, so they will fill quickly, but it's kind of flat enough that flash flooding doesn't happen very much because it's just level. It's more like flash puddles. Shortly after I moved into this house, we had, excuse me one sec, like 2 to 3 inches of rain in an hour. And I was telling Taz it was just backing up and getting closer and closer to the house, and I realized how fast that was rising. And that's the only time I've seen a lot of rain dump down like that. And I've been here 5 years, so.
Thank goodness I didn't have WhatsApp. Apparently there's a new banking scheme going around WhatsApp users.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I
never had. I mean, I had it, but I never used it, and I
Well,
made a habit of deleting an account.
we were using it for martial arts class, and then we all decided to use Slack instead. So when I go to Europe, I do occasionally load up WhatsApp just so I can chat with my relatives there. I don't currently have it. I need a good name for a Andorian tune.
Sean.
Shob?
Sean.
Sean. Oh, no, Sean was already an Andorian
You
tune.
have that.
Yes. Believe me, I thought of variations on that as kind of my tribute tune, but she's only going to run the tutorial episodes. Andorian. Lexers, that is brilliant. Very nice. Thank you, Lexers. Azathoth? I don't know about my Andorian, but that's not bad either.
Have a look at that Rosanna up close. No, actually, they have changed the model.
Indeed, Sav.
The outer ring isn't that polygonal. I think it just keeps the old texturing, but I think like some of the modeling is different.
Okay, I will paraphrase Pi here. We have issues with the game. Fixing the artwork probably isn't where I want them spending time and money. Thank you.
I mean, they might have artists who are fixing stuff out and they are not good at troubleshooting code, so you might actually think that they can't do but one another, but that might not exactly be true. Well, just people who are modelers, they don't do programming, and they might still be doing their
That's
thing.
true.
So,
Yeah, but.
You can't force them to do programming because they don't know it. They're just
Yeah, no, I
artists.
totally get that.
Star Trek Armada 4 came out yesterday.
So you said.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
I'm not making more purchases, thank you very much.
I have.
Can't afford more games. I already bought Silent Hill F and forgot to play it because I'm playing all the other stuff. Hello.
One of my
It's some
YouTube
wood
channels that covers lawsuits. He has a side show where he does video games. They said, I bought Silent Hill and was getting ready to record my run through for it, and I realized I don't like the game. It was so sad to hear him say that because he's like, but I wanted to like the game.
I wanted to say something I forgot. There's a weird thing about Silent Hill right now.
Yes.
If you have an Xbox, you cannot stream it anywhere from Xbox. It's fine when you play it on PlayStation, but Xbox consoles are, like, for whatever reason, all permanently banned from any form of streaming Silent Hill games of any kind.
Why?
Old or new. I don't know. There is no info online. It's just like everyone is facing the same issue, that you get a message that the game is blocked from streaming, and that's all you're gonna get. There is no
Wow.
official info. You will get no info from Konami. You'll get no info from Xbox. It's just like an under wraps thing that you never know.
Huh.
I'm still mind boggled because like I had no issues doing that from PlayStation, but PlayStation only has like 1-2 games right now from Silent Hill, and they've got like the entire backwards compatible library of Silent Hills dating back to even the cursed HD edition, and I cannot stream them for the love of me. I would have to like use an external capture card, plug it to my computer, and then stream it. No other way.
No, that's too much of a pain in the butt. Taz, you ready for a little party?
Yes.
Okay. We'll start with that one, see if that pops up, and if not, we'll add this one to it. There, I have 2 in the queue.
You're in the Harlow ship now.
Yeah, I had it, leveled it up.
How you finding it?
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
No issues with it.
But I think it's doing a good job. Oh,
Yeah,
look, there's a
it's
bar
fun.
here.
I'll probably go back to the Magical Leopleurodon one of these days, because I still like that build better, that ship better.
I love what they did with the Negvar. The model is so good.
Yes,
They don't have a legendary though.
they should. Maybe we'll see that for Christmas. I'm curious what we're going to see for the Black Friday stuff.
I love when you make a close-up to the hull material. You actually see that it looks kind of dirty. It's kind of rusty in some places, but it's just it fits the Klingon attire. It just fits,
Oh yeah,
fits the race because they don't really care if their ships are shiny. They just want to look mean, and that's just it's doing a perfect job. Like the hull material, the details, all the decals. It's just. I'm actually considering getting Negtav because that got revamped and it still got the skin of the Negvar.
Yes.
The next best thing we have.
we are queued, but apparently we're the only 2 people or 3 people in the entire game who are interested in playing Borg stuff.
Wow.
And this
What
is included.
weird times these are for Star Trek Online. People don't want to fight Borg.
Yeah, well, since it's one of your few options sometimes. I was doing the Gamma Quadrant skirmishes yesterday,
I've got to do these.
which we are going to do tonight if you're...
There you go.
Oh, wee-woo!
Guillotine.
Guillotine, wee-woo! And I was astounded. I got in there, got 2 of them done, and the map had already finished. It's like, ah.
God.
And then you've got the cooldown before the next phase.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Yeah. So I was watching it. There were like 16, 17 instances open, and they were all kind of all on the same timer. So no matter where you went, whatever it was, I think it was the red one, you couldn't get it. So I have to wait for it to get all the way to the beginning and then hope I get there fast enough. Because it was filling up almost as fast as I got there. No, filling up faster than I got there. And it would be done. And the other 2 would be, the green and the blue would just be kind of like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So as I said, we will tackle that tonight if anybody wants to do that.
Oh my goodness, the prototype Hexacannon sports so much phaser damage right now. It's almost like 40,000 damage.
Oh, Kittimer, how pretty.
Yeah, that map looks really swell. And I like that the planet is actually rotating.
Yep. They could knock down the briefing time on this one by far.
You can tell I'm in it. Jesus, there's so much.
Minute and 15 is a little long.
Yeah, they stretched it a bit. I know that the briefing is long, but come on, for the love of me, it's not the first time I'm doing it. Again, voting. Voting, people! Chop chop, do the voting. Ready up, we go. There's no point in waiting. I like how this vanity shield looks on this ship. I've actually used it before, but it looks pretty techy. Uh-oh. Has it brought mines?
Okay, I'll go do that one then.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Of course you are.
You do.
Go get your phone call. We'll try to survive without you for a few minutes.
For veldig vått. Litt
I'm
opphold.
gonna have witnesses to that.
Mr. Dave says no one calls me at this hour. Yeah, no, if people call me at this hour, it's not a good thing.
Ever.
Oh, I get calls all the time. It's just from Mr. and Mrs. Spam.
Yeah.
No, since I've got that filtered out.
Hej då.
Not even spam callers what they call me anymore.
My father is coming over.
Oh, nice. I assume that's nice.
My pavilion collapsed the other day under its own weight.
What
collapsed?
My pavilion.
Pavilion.
What is
Okay.
What is your pavilion?
I'm heading for one. So
It's like a metal frame where you can put like this cloth roof on top, and you have it out in your yard so you can stay cozy underneath.
Oh, okay. Why did it collapse?
It's old. I think it's like 9 years old, so the weather has rusted it away, and
oh,
I think
yeah.
it was Sunday or Saturday it collapsed, and it just turned into a pile of metal rubble.
I want to build something like that for the winter to kind of give the dogs a sheltered area. Because it gets windy, it gets cold, it gets snowy. Slightly off topic, Mr. Dave says, did you like the season finale of Strange New Worlds? I figure it's been a bit that we can discuss. Has everybody seen the season conclusion of Strange New Worlds? Or do we let this wait for tonight and discuss it then? And yes, I have seen it.
I don't know. How'd you like it?
That's fine.
Okay. Your enthusiasm is killing me.
Yeah, it's fine. It just didn't get me in the feels. I mean, I appreciate it. I like what it did for the Pike character, but it felt inauthentic.
Interesting.
I can see where a lot of people would really enjoy it, and I sure as heck am not judging anyone who didn't, or who did love it. I'm moving over to 6 since 1 has gone active. And since there's nobody here, I'm going to bet we got Taz. Are we friends with a Gorney now? I am a Gorney, so yes, I guess we are friends with a Gorney. somebody argued that the build-up might have been more interesting if it had either been very, very tight in terms of making it work out with a bigger antagonist developed over a longer season, so they are arguing for longer
the
seasons.
antagonist was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Kind of was out of nowhere. I mean, I understand that it was something like, oh, Dormant Ancient, but still, it doesn't carry the weight. It's like, oh, it's the end of the world again.
Well, I can deal with it's the end of the world again, but building it up with 1.5 episodes on a character that we didn't.
Carry the weight.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to affect anyone else except for them being there. It's just like, ugh.
But I think, what was his name? Gamble? If he had been a character that had been around longer, we would have had more emotional investment with him. And
I was kind of sad for.
What's
her name?
Marie?
Mary, yeah.
Mr. Dave says...
She was a very frequent part of it from the very first season, so...
Yeah, and maybe that's part of it is, while I enjoyed their relationship, I thought they did a very genuine job of doing it.
I mean, they had to resolve it because we know that Pike's end up with Vina, right? So, clearly...
Does he, though? I mean, if they're going to...
I mean, well, either way, he rests with the Thalosians.
Yeah, well, that I agree with. I think the Vina thing, they might just blow off that, She winds up with her version of him, but he winds up with his version of Marie.
As far as I know, he ends up with Vina in TOS, so I don't think there's anything
what I
to do.
think it is that we see Pike as a more fully fleshed out character, which is great. I love that. But we don't see Marie as fully fleshed out character because, at the end she's going, well, I've been this, I've been that, I've been this, I've been that, but it never ever feels like what I was meant to be type thing. I don't think we ever see that conflict in her character.
She wasn't that big of a
right.
character. Like, she wasn't a crew member on the ship. They could have shown only as much of another Starfleet captain as they did.
So I'm...
Plus, if they focused on her too much, I think it would give away that she's about to be now.
Yep, but if you don't give her some focus, then we don't care. So...
I mean, I cared for her.
We being a generic, not you specifically. But I mean, when Spock dies, it still gets me in the feels to this day, and I know he's going to come back in the next movie.
Jesus. Resurrection, all that.
But so her sacrifice doesn't really get me at any point. It's just me.
I mean,
Let's
I kind of
see.
saw it. Just kind of saw it coming. I didn't hate it. I think I like the way they are trying to like.
Oh, Whole Hell, I'm so sorry.
Resolve elements in Pike, but.
Hang on. Whole Hell says, got woken up by a call earlier. Cousin's child passed away this morning after being taken off the ventilator. I am so sorry, dear. That's
not good news to wake up to.
No.
It's not the type of news you ever want to receive,
No.
but like, God. Can you stop tractoring me with your stupid tractor beam Borg? Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, look at me, I can have a tractor
There we
beam. Ooh.
If I may, the older engineer, I think you're talking about Pelia, doesn't really connect with me. She did for a few minutes in this last episode. There was a moment when it's just like, okay, got it. I get it now. But yeah,
I think she's hilarious. I love her.
the accent makes it very hard to hear what she's saying. I get it. And Scotty doesn't have the right accent, but that's fine. Hitting the tonal nuances is a trick.
mean, you
Yes,
don't want to
indeed.
do parody. You want to
Right.
do it your own. So I kind of get it. He still has an accent. If someone doesn't have a sensitive ear, they won't really that be bothered. But
Well, how many
fine.
years have I listened to Scotty talking? I can pick up on certain sounds, certain words he pronounces just a little differently, and it's like, no, it's not Scotty. It's hard to do it. As for Pelia, Mr. Dave says, is it an accent or is it her age? Yeah, it is. It's her accent or it's her age. I think to some extent, though, it's also miking. And we've had this discussion about the miking situation in that show. It's not. Sound quality is just bad sometimes.
I guess they were cheap on the mics department and the audio.
Yeah, good audio engineers apparently are hard to come by.
Clearly.
And I like Carol Kane. I think she's a great actress. I enjoy her stuff in a lot of things. This one's just been like, that's fine. It's fine.
She's just like a funny comic relief. I just like her just because of she's funny. I mean, I have subtitles, so I always see what she says. But
Oh, that's probably a good idea. I should probably put the subtitles on. I always forget to do that.
Find her hilarious.
And ho hell, if you don't see it, Lexers is extending condolences to you and your family. And yes, Lexers is right. Lexers is better at this than I am. Our condolences. Our sincere condolences. You know, nobody ever wants that for any family. I don't think it matters if your relatives are older friends, relatives, family. When people pass, they pass, and it's tough. And it's hard. And I am genuinely sorry for you. I have Voth on the ground, which I think I can ignore if you guys are game, and I have some Herald ships. And I'm sure Taz is done with everything by now.
I have gone on Embers and I have watched ships.
Oh, look at that!
You have Voth ships? Are they in the battle zone?
Yeah.
Oh, pfft. Well, have fun with that one. Would you guys like to do Gateway or Herald Sphere?
Herald Sphere.
Okay, I'll queue us up for Herald Sphere. We did Gateway a little enough last weekend. I'll queue this up, and it might take a moment. Then I'll ask your question there, Mr. Dave. So why do they put in fluff episodes in Strange New Worlds anyhow? Do they run out of ideas to move the story along? No, I think to some extent they're experimenting with things and playing with it, but the showrunner kind of admitted season 3 got a little too fluffy. Wee woo?
We will.
Get some sleep, Lexers. Yeah, and with only having 10 episodes in a season, that's
I hate that. I genuinely hate that. It's not helping anyone really.
If you run a fluff piece, but it moves the story along, that's great. So let's go to a TOS fluff piece, which I'm going to say would be like The Trouble with Tribbles or I Mud. Both of those were a little bit fluffy. Trouble with Tribbles did do a little bit to expand on the Klingon Federation interactions. It was a little bit interesting. Gave some setup for obviously stuff we do now. Did some decent character work. Mr. Davids, all of these are 10-episode seasons except for season 5, which will only be like a 6-episode season. It's what they've been moving to with these, not syndicated, but what do you want to call it when they're made for like Netflix or Paramount? They're only running 10 episodes per season. I think that started out with the pandemic.
It started with streaming. No, it started with streaming.
A pandemic, yeah.
It was way before. It started around with streaming Netflix when it became big. It started to compartmentalize. They claimed that making 25, 23 episodes is just like, oh, it's too expensive,
It
and
is
you have to do
expensive.
filler episodes, and it takes time, and for streaming purposes, you never know if the show's gonna pan out, so it's just easier for them to make a shorter season. And I mean, I get it. Economy of making a TV show is a bit different today than it was like in the 90s and early 2000s. Still, 15 should be fine. Like, I'm not asking much. 15 episodes minimum.
Well, if you're
Not
going to make
just like
15 episodes, make them episodes that have decent content. But if you're only making deep content ones, 10 episodes might be kind of boring. So 15, and then you can put in some not quite as deep ones. Bigger, better story arcs. Whoever did the story arcs in DS9 should be overseeing all story arcs, because that was really well written.
it really was starting mid 2000s, and then it moved on to more variety of TV series when they just decreased the numbers into like from 20 episodes to like 8, 10, maybe 13, but never beyond that.
Well, if you go back to the olden days, back when I was a kid, ships incoming in 17 seconds. Do we have to go through the gate? Oh, do I need to be over here? Back in the day, when I was watching TV more, so up through the late 70s, maybe even later, 39 episodes to a season.
Jesus.
1 episode per week, and 13 weeks off for everybody to go do other stuff. Actors didn't like it because that meant if they were in a TV show, they could not be doing movies. And if they were in a movie, they couldn't be doing a TV show. So it limited their careers to an extent. High production costs when you have that much, because you are constantly doing something. Everything had to be practical effects or no effects whatsoever. So limited stages and sets. Everything had to be done on rebuilds.
Quality of the show.
Yeah. So again, well, let's go back to TOS. If you ever look at their non-bridge sets, non-sick bay sets, it's the same set redressed, and that was true in TNG too. It was the same thing, just fixed. Things that were vertical were made horizontal. Things that were horizontal were turned diagonally.
Well, I still praise the Stargate Universe TV series because they planned for that. They made, because it was all happening mostly on an ancient starship that has been flying on an autopilot for like thousands, maybe millions of years. And it was deteriorated and all that stuff. But the big part was that you have to have practical sets, but you can't build like the entire interior of the ship. So they built modular corridors and modular rooms, and they made them clever. They accommodated for the camera movement, so there would be no rails on the set. Like, there would be no rails that they would be moved. There would be a camera riding on the rails in front of the actors as they're walking. So they put like holes in the ceilings in between piping, which was normally dark, so you couldn't see from the inside to the outside, and you wouldn't see what's outside, but you could have camera up there, and it could just move along the characters. And because they were doing a lot of hand cam shots, which were stabilized, they weren't like chaotic like they do them today, they could just move the operator just like that, and they didn't have an issue with like, you know, dismantling the corridor, not the corridor, but like the rails, and then move about the equipment. And they made walls and wall panels movable, so you can. They did kind of a like you see boards being pulled down and pulled up on the wall. Like you can just panel them. So they had moving panels that could change it to a window. They could change it to a panel with some sort of electronic equipment, and they could redress the same corridor 3 times without too much fuss in like a matter of minutes, and they could shoot a completely different scene that looked like it was happening in a completely different part of the ship. And they did that to the most of the set. It was self-contained. So the actors really felt very immersive on it, for one, because it could really look the part, because it was changing, but they also could change it in a matter of minutes without too much fuss about it.
Well, I think,
and it still looked believable.
not Battlestar Galactica, Babylon 5 had basically one fixed set, which was the interior of Babylon 5, but of course you had like the Zurko. You had various, like an engineering set, you had a temple set, that's not the correct term for it, but it all had a very similar feel to it, so you always felt like you were inside the station. You very rarely left it.
It had consistency.
Yeah.
It was consistently, it had the similar aesthetic everywhere.
And that worked very nicely for that. With shows that are supposed to give travel as an effect, so TNG, TOS, you have to use the same materials because you can't constantly buy more materials, and repurpose them as much as you can. Are we out of here? We are out of here. Hence the change of vertical to a horizontal to a whatever. Time remaining is 4 minutes. So there's the gateway. Okay. Discovery was consistently inconsistent. It was consistently yeah. Too dark. Mr. Day says, I think having less episodes per season gives me more of a forgettable show to watch because other things may be more interesting to watch. It, in my way, not bothering watching TV because it's morning. I've gotten to the point where it's more of a pain in the butt to turn on my television than it's usually worth. Oh, it's boring. Okay. Yes. I was curious about the morning, but okay. Yeah. No, to turn on the TV, it's not just click and camp out. It's click, wait for that to come on, get onto Roku, or then wait for whatever Prime or whatever the thing is, then go to something else, and then it's like, or I could just hit my phone. Oh, I watched the new Spinal Tap sequel last night. Pretty good. That'll be amazing. I love Spinal Tap. It's cringe, but in a good way cringe. Though I have to say, every now and then I'm watching Electric Callboy, and there's this callback in my brain to Spinal Tap.
Okay, I translate the stuff as I hear it.
Yeah?
And Spinal Tap, really?
What, you don't like Spinal Tap?
I have no idea what it is, but
Oh.
I translate the word literally.
Okay,
I've
since...
heard about it, so I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, Mr. Dave is asking the same thing. There was a mockumentary that came out a few years ago called This is Spinal Tap. And it was I think it was Rob Reiner, anyway, who's doing a, quote, documentary about this English band, Spinal Tap, and follows them around in the declining days of the band. And it pokes fun at documentaries, it pokes fun at has-been heavy metal, big hair bands. Rob Reiner from 1984. I heartily recommend that you watch this. It is funny. It's quite funny. But bear in mind, it is a mockumentary. It is meant as a commentary and as a piece of comedic work. It is not heartily soft. I heartily recommend it. I think everybody should watch Spinal Tap. In its way, it's the Princess Bride of that kind of movie. And the same people went on to do a couple others. I think one is Blowing in the Wind or something like that, which was a send-up of folk rock bands. There was one about dog shows. I think that's Best in Show. And maybe one more from the same genre. Yeah, they are silly. Definitely they are silly. So every now and then I will make a joke about this goes to 11, and people are like, huh? So go watch Spinal Tap.
Light it up. Hey, Loon.
Like I managed to even shoot something.
on.
I love this TFO.
Hey, it went
No, I
fast.
shoot
It
it.
went fast this
I know.
time.
If it's faster than I got there, it's like, ugh.
You just have to be sitting on that escape button to get through the cutscene.
My father just arrived, so...
Perfect timing, Taz, because I'm going to end the show. So go have fun with your dad.
I will.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Have fun, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
We have an ad coming in. I'm going to snooze this commercial for 5 minutes. That'll get us through the end of the day here. Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Dave. I'm definitely going to go get some sleep, and I'm also going to go do some cooking. Game plan is we will be on tonight. It looks like Decca's going to be running a stream, and Casual is going to be their guest today. So if you want to go watch that, go watch that. Sav, go get some sleep. I said if you want to watch it, Sav. I didn't say you had to watch it. And if anybody sees any of the Deca devs in game and can send them my way, I just have a offline question to ask them. And I don't have any contact information. I really want to see if they're interested in doing something. But we will get to that. I just haven't seen them since I came up. Deca is the company that runs Star Trek Online, Mr. Dave.
Mr. Dave, you haven't been here since yesterday.
Embracer bought them a year plus ago. Then they've had a conversion from Cryptic to Deca, and now the new Cryptic. Yep, exactly, Mr. Dave. The new Cryptic. Cryptic Mark II. All right, I'm out of here. We will see you guys in about 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We'll see you in about 10 hours. So if you want to join us then, we will be doing the Gamma Quadrant skirmishes. So if you haven't gotten them done, feel free to do them with us today. And I'm going to take the dog that smells like skunk out for a walk in the rain. That's one way to get the smell off her, I hope. Have a great day, everybody. And as we like to say around here, stay moopsome.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy,